Desire is one of the oldest and most powerful forces shaping human life. It builds empires, drives innovation, and fuels ambition, yet, at the same time, it destroys kingdoms, corrupts souls, and enslaves men. The Stoics understood this duality deeply. To them, desire was not simply wanting. It was the illusion that something external could complete you, and that illusion is the foundation of human suffering. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." He meant that we are prisoners not of the world, but of our own attachments. When you believe that happiness depends on what you can have, buy, or achieve, you give the key of your freedom to something outside yourself. Desire makes you a slave, because it turns your peace into a hostage. Think about it. Every time you desperately want something, whether it's love, approval, success, or pleasure, you are admitting that without it, you are incomplete. And the moment you think you are incomplete, you start chasing things that cannot fill that emptiness. The Stoics didn't say, "Don't want anything." They said, "Want the right things." Seneca wrote, "He who is contented with little possesses everything." This is not a call for mediocrity. It's a declaration of independence from the tyranny of desire. The man who learns to be content with what he has is untouchable. He cannot be manipulated by wealth, seduced by fame, or broken by loss. The nature of desire often disguises itself as motivation. It tells you, "I just want to improve my life." But the truth is, most desires come from comparison. You see someone living a life you don't have, and you start feeling inadequate. Social media amplifies this illusion. Every post whispers, "You are not enough yet." The Stoics would call this madness, because they believed that the wise man already possesses everything within himself. Epictetus said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." Your desires make you a puppet. Every time you crave what's beyond your control, you give that thing power over your mind. Imagine a man addicted to validation. When people praise him, he's on top of the world. But when they ignore him, he collapses. That is slavery. Now imagine another man who acts according to his values, not others' opinions. Praise or insult, it changes nothing. That is freedom. This is what the Stoics meant when they said, "Desire nothing external." It doesn't mean you should stop pursuing goals. It means you should stop being owned by the outcome. The war within. Every man fights two battles, one with the world and one with himself. The external world will always tempt you with money, comfort, attention, and pleasure, but the true war is internal. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Desire weakens the mind because it creates dependency. When you desire something too deeply, your peace depends on its arrival. But when you detach, you become invincible. Seneca compared uncontrolled desire to fire. It starts small, but if you feed it, it devours everything, even the man who lit it. How many people destroy themselves chasing what they desire? They ruin relationships for lust. They abandon purpose for pleasure. They trade peace for approval. The Stoic path is not about rejecting life's pleasures. It's about mastering them. Enjoy what you have, but never let it own you. To live free, you must understand what the Stoics called apatheia. Not apathy, but the freedom from being ruled by passions. It's the state where you still feel, but you are not consumed by emotion. Freedom through self-discipline. The Stoics believed that freedom is not the absence of constraint, but the mastery of self. Epictetus was born a slave, yet became one of the freest men who ever lived. Why? Because his mind was his own. His master could chain his leg, but not his thoughts. He said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom is not something society gives you. It is something you cultivate through discipline. Every time you resist an impulse, you become stronger. Every time you give in, you surrender a piece of your power. Desire is a test. The more you feed it, the more it grows. But when you control it, it fades, and in its place grows clarity and peace. The modern trap of desire. Today, desire is a billion-dollar industry. Corporations, influencers, and media all compete for one thing: your attention. Because your attention is your energy, and your energy feeds their system. You are told that happiness is one purchase away, one achievement away, one follower away. But as soon as you get what you want, the feeling fades and you crave something new. That's why Seneca warned, "He who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than necessary." Most suffering today is self-inflicted, born from wanting too much and understanding too little. The Stoic answer? Detach, step back, observe. Ask yourself, do I own this desire, or does it own me? The art of desireless action. One of the highest Stoic virtues is acting without attachment to the result. Do what's right because it's right, not because it rewards you. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not waste the remainder of your life in thoughts about others, when you neglect to direct your mind to what lies within." You were not born to chase. You were born to create, to serve, to build character. Desire demands outcomes. Purpose demands discipline. The man of desire is always waiting for happiness. The man of purpose is already living it. Becoming invincible, imagine this. You wake up one morning and nothing external can disturb you. Loss, rejection, or insult all meet silence within you. You walk through life calm and unshaken, not because you are emotionless, but because you are anchored in truth. That is the Stoic ideal. You can't control the world, but you can control your response. You can't stop desire from whispering, but you can choose not to obey it. Every time you choose reason over impulse, wisdom over pleasure, you reclaim your freedom. Practices for mastery. Here are 3 Stoic practices to begin mastering desire. 1. Negative visualization. Every day, imagine losing what you love, your possessions, your comfort, even your status. This isn't pessimism. It's training for gratitude. When you accept that everything is temporary, you stop clinging and start living. 2. Voluntary discomfort. Sleep without a pillow, skip a meal, take a cold shower, practice being uncomfortable. When comfort no longer controls you, neither will desire. 3. Reflection. At the end of each day, write, what did I desire today? Did it serve me or enslave me? Awareness weakens temptation. The Stoic truth. The truth is simple yet eternal. Desire makes you a slave. When you depend on the external to feel whole, you've already surrendered your power. When you seek validation, you lose your self-respect. When you crave pleasure, you lose your peace. Freedom begins when you say, I have enough. Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Your mind is the only kingdom that truly matters. Guard it well. And remember this, life will always tempt you, but you decide whether to follow or to lead. Be calm in the storm, be disciplined in chaos, be free among the enslaved, because true strength is not in conquering others, but in mastering yourself. If this message spoke to you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more timeless wisdom. Your mind is your greatest ally if you learn to rule it.